Dr. Eytan Cohen Yanarocak is a Turkey expert at the Moshe Dayan Center at Tel Aviv University. Welcome to the program, Eytan.
Thank you for having me.
He's not the first Israeli politician to say it, and it's something you've certainly been saying for a long time, that yes, Turkey is the growing and the main threat to Israel. The question is, what can Israel do about it?
Well, that's a great question. First of all, I would like to highlight that since the eruption of the Gaza war, we see that Turkey is adopting a very antagonist foreign policy against the state of Israel. They have launched an unprecedented delegitimization campaign. They are taking part together with South Africa again in The Hague. It's a judicial campaign against the state of Israel. They are imposing economic sanctions against the state of Israel. They are forging alliances with nation states that are surrounding the state of Israel. Long story short, I cannot blame the former Prime Minister Naftali Bennett for his remarks. Well, I really wished that the Turkish administration could deliver a clear message that, no, Turkey is not the new Iran, you're mistaken. But unfortunately, we are not also hearing such a thing that could lower the tensions between Jerusalem and Ankara.
Why is Turkey not the new Iran?
No, I didn't say that. What I'm saying is, unfortunately, we could not hear a statement from Turkey that is rejecting the Israeli claims that
they're okay with it. They accept it. All right.
I mean, I do not hear any kind of rejection, any kind of clarification from Turkey's side that they are not the new Iran. And, you know, it's a food for thought. Maybe the Turkish decision makers are watching our, program tonight. And it would be very good for them if they could send a clear message to Jerusalem that Turkey is not the new Iran. And by the way, approximately 2 weeks ago, Turkish foreign minister said that he has no direct problem with Israel, but with Israel's policy. Unfortunately, we can definitely say that Israel will not be able to change its policy vis-a-vis Gaza Strip. Hamas terrorist organization is still armed. You also presented here that Israel has given to Hamas 60 days for disarming. But what we are seeing is the exact opposite. Turkey is legitimizing Hamas. And recently they even inaugurated a mosque in the Gaza Strip on the name of a mastermind of a terrorist called Abdullah Azzam, who was a teacher of Osama bin Laden. I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's just what they don't need in Gaza, isn't it, going forward? What about Turkey's wider strategic moves, such as cozying up to Saudi Arabia, for example? It seems to have scored a major win against Israel there.
Yeah, this should concern the Israeli decision makers. It is shattering the Abraham Accords Axis countries, especially the close relationship between the United Arab Emirates and Saudi Arabia. But we should also understand that Saudis are seeing the world from a different angle. They don't want to see the countries split into pieces, as we are seeing in Yemen, as we are seeing in Sudan, as we are seeing in Somalia. I really hope that the Americans would find a common denominator between Abu Dhabi and Riyadh as soon as possible, because it's also against the Western interests that we are seeing these two countries, in a friction mode. And besides that, we can definitely say that it's also against the Israeli interests that we are seeing Saudi Arabia together more and more with Turkey, and not only with Turkey, also but with Pakistan. According to Bloomberg, there is a trilateral pact. A potential trilateral pact between
India is not very happy about when they're
obviously,
considering the IMF.
And it is also pushing the Indians into the arms of the Emiratis and the Israelis, which is a good thing.
Which is a good thing. What about the relationship with the United States? How worried is President Erdogan about the relationship with President Trump? Because, of course, Trump would like Israel and Turkey to be allies, essentially.
Yes, but as far as I see, Erdogan is not concerned at all about his relationship with President Trump. The American president, in every occasion, emphasizing how much he respects Erdogan and he sees him as a friend. And even he recently wanted to get his assistance for the Iran negotiations. Yes, today the negotiations are in Oman, but in the beginning we all saw that Turkey wanted to broker these negotiations. So he's not concerned at all.
All right, Dr. Eytan, thank you very much indeed.